Welcome back. Sunlight makes everything sweeter. Fred Sossman joins us this month for our edition of Food with Fred to explain the story of sorghum and its unique tie to the region, a documentary that explains it all. Welcome back, Fred.
Thanks, Casey.
Well, let's talk about this documentary.
We've done 7 films, and this is our 7th. They're all food-related. This film, Sunlight Makes It Sweeter, which is a quote from a sorghum maker, tells the story of a family on the Cumberland Plateau in Tennessee in Overton County. They're the Gunthers. They came to that area in the 60s from Canada and had really never heard of sorghum syrup before that, but they've made a living out of this sweet syrup, which comes from a grass. It has quite an interesting history. Sorghum cane came into America fairly late in our history, along about 1850. And it has a fairly short growing season, so it adapted very well to Tennessee and Kentucky in this area. In fact, those are the 2 biggest sorghum producing states in America. And that cane, about this time of year, we're getting close to sorghum making season, is cut, it's squeezed, and then that juice is boiled down to make that sweet syrup.
And it has a history here as well. It was really an important part of our region once upon a time.
Sorghum meant to many mountain families and farm families independence. It meant you could make your own sweetener on the farm or in the backyard. And at times in American history when sugar was scarce or extremely expensive, people relied on homemade sweeteners like sorghum syrup for their biscuits, to put on top of the biscuit or on top of the cornbread, for example. There's a local producer named Arland Johnson. If you go to the Farmer's Daughter in Chuckey and look on the table, on every table there is a squeeze bottle of Arland Johnson's sorghum syrup.
And the documentary leads us all the way through, from really its beginnings in the region until today. What do you hope people take from this story of its importance and how it's made?
I hope people understand the amount of hard work that goes into that product, and every ounce of sorghum syrup that you eat. Think about all that labor over the spring, over the summer, and over the fall that went into the production of that sweet syrup.
Tell us how we can get our hands on the documentary.
We have some DVDs. If you'd like a copy, email me at sossman@etsu.edu. We'll eventually put it on YouTube as well.
Another in the long line of documentaries, food-related, of course. That's why we call it Food with Fred. You see the information right there for a free copy. It's called Sunlight Makes It Sweeter. It's a story of sorghum, and I watched it this morning. It really gives you an in-depth look into, like you said, the difficulty in making it, but also explains its uniqueness and its importance to our region. So get out, check it out. Email Fred for a copy. It is called, once again, Sunlight Makes It Sweeter. Just send him an email. Thanks, Fred.
Thanks, Casey.